make these a little bit darker and then collapse them on themselves because I'm not drawing with 100% transparency. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select all those. This is a trick. I don't know how to do it on Procreate, but I know there is a way. And then now that I've selected that shape, if you guys can see my marching ants, I'm going to reverse this selection, which will give me this opportunity. See how now it's in a negative space?
Yeah.
So in this situation for Omnimus, my idea would be maybe, let me grab a different brush that's a little easier.
You're doing the select inverse?
Yeah, so it'd be like, maybe it's a little more inverted. Maybe I'm just trying to pick up and like grab, maybe the Omnimus part is more concentrated on the embers and the atmosphere that happens after the something's been burnt up. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking
the flames in the negative. I like it.
Yeah. So again, we're trying to like figure out like how is the flames. The main takeaway from today is the energy of force and how the flames can add attitude to our image. And so I don't know if I've done this correctly, but on my first pass, my idea of trying to come up with Omnimus would definitely be more concentrating on the atmosphere and letting the flames be negative space. Let me get rid of my marching ants. So yeah, that would be my idea to make it a little bit more Omnimus. Let's go and do something else really quick. Let's pretend, remember last time we had the idea of the ship pushing through the water. Everyone remembers that from last week who was in attendance. And when the ship pushed through the water was minding its own business, and then the ship came along and dispersed it and pushed it around. So let's pretend like we had this campfire, right? And the campfire was very chill, and it was just, oops, I still have my thing selected. Campfire is very chill. The flames are just going up in the air. Just leave me alone. And then along comes a force of nature that moves this way. And what's going to happen is the first flame is going to get the brunt of that wind. And as it dissipates, the last flame won't get as much effect. It won't be as affected as much of the wind because we're going to pretend that the first flame took the brunt of it. So let me just kind of lighten this layer up and let's pretend that this wind came along. Picture like the wind being a fist and punching it. So it's going to start here, and then right about here, it's going to like really get influenced and come over. And then the second one's going to get influenced as well, and maybe it kicks back. These definitely aren't as pretty as, sometimes drawing and talking is difficult. But hopefully I can get the idea going. And maybe the latter ones aren't as, and maybe this one just gets pushed over. So in this situation, what we've just done is we've added a force of nature to influence our stagnant flames. What I hope to achieve by explaining all this is that flames are not two lines next to each other that just happen to look like a flame, but they are actually completely and 100% influenced by their environment. And even if, the beautiful thing about flames, clouds, water is that you can show motion in something that's static. So like, again, like a knife is boring, isn't going anywhere. Let me just get rid of all this and we'll just do something that's more realistic for us. Let's use our fun symmetry tool. I'm going to make a quick knife. All right, we have a knife. Now, we got to put